Now, just to remind viewers of what the charges are, the first involves fraud and breach of trust. The allegation is that he and his wife Sarah received various goods from an Israeli Hollywood film producer, an Australian billionaire worth $200,000 in return for favourable economic and political treatment when Netanyahu was in government. Another fraud and breach of trust set of charges pertaining to a newspaper owner offering favourable coverage to Netanyahu and his family, alongside less favourable coverage for his political opponents in Israel's largest newspaper. In exchange, Netanyahu allegedly used his influence to promote legislation that would impose restrictions on rival publications and bring significant financial benefits to the paper owner in question. And then in relation to the other charges of bribery, fraud and breach of trust, Netanyahu is accused of using his powers and authorities as a public servant to promote a telecoms company, Bezek. Under the alleged arrangement, the owners of the telecom company exerted substantial and continuing pressure on editors of its publications to change its coverage in line with various demands made by Mr. Netanyahu and members of his family. Now, I don't care if it's Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, the President of France. It could be anybody, right? It doesn't matter who the world leader is. These are serious charges of bribery, fraud, and corruption, which should be treated as the serious things that they are. For a world leader to be committing these kind of offences, and albeit he wasn't the actual leader of the country at the time most of this went on, but he was certainly one of the power people in the country. This is an abuse of power that he's accused of. And it seems to many, including me, Jonathan, if I'm brutally honest, I said at the top, that it's a further abuse of power to try and get yourself off the rap while you are the serving Prime Minister. And that's the problem.